Alright, hello. This is going to be a weekly forecast and my setups that I'm going to be looking for my pairs. Forex pairs, indices, and metals. So let's start with some news. I mean, so far I'm not looking for much, but let's see what there are and we can go on from that. Alright, 1 second. Retail sell for GBP. Awesome. CPI for GBP. Awesome. So, okay. So here's what I've been looking at. We're likely to see a push up from GJ as pound continues to push up as it has been trying to. I am currently looking to short at around 166.2. We go in line with this trend line, and then we could see if currency wants to drop down or continue to go up into 168 territory. But the gist of it is I'm looking for an early price move to the upside, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesday, something along that. For GJ, I haven't really drawn out anything to the downside, really. I just don't see. I don't see anything right now. Okay. For GA, I am not too sure myself, actually. Price has been ranging ever since. Okay, we reach here at April. So after this war began, we saw this consolidation of price at this, which is like almost 700 pips in range. Waiting to see. We're seeing higher lows though, if you look at this. But let's see. If we do break here, this might be the start of something interesting. So I'm keeping a keen eye on that. I'm not gonna take any trades here yet at this level, because to be honest, I don't know if it's where it's gonna start retracing. Might have an opportunity as price starts producing more candles, but right now, I think the best thing to do is just wait, be patient with it. That's for GA. If you look at the weekly candle, I mean, it's an inside candle. We might see a strong breakout this following week, along with the CPI, but it's coming on Wednesday, right? As well as Canadian dollar. So we're gonna go through that. We're gonna review through that soon. Wait, I don't have GBPCAD here. What? Ah. Okay. So GN. GN. Currently, I basically like GA. We have this level, right? Which is basically a consolidation. And I'm not going to take any trades until we basically hit this level, which is 1.91. The reason behind this is I am expecting some sort of replication of this price movement right here. So even if it's gonna close at this level, at least I'm expecting some sort of like poke down, a wick poking down at these levels. If otherwise, I'm not looking to trade. And even if I enter these positions, it's gonna be a very short trade, like a one-to-one risk reward. So that's what I'm looking at. Beyond that, I don't have any like we're entering summer volatility as well, right? So price is gonna move a lot less, you know, gloriously. It's just gonna keep on doing this small chunks. So I believe. So we'll see. Not going to force anything. Beyond that, for EA, what I want to see right now, right, is EA was in a channel. Clearly, we have been rallying it up. Broke this high, faked out, accumulated orders, tapped the 200 moving average, spiked down. Over the last week, we consolidated. I believe is also, nope, not an inside candle. But what I'm expecting is we revisit the high of the previous week. So I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna do this. So what I'm expecting is we revisit the high of the week, one of these days, and we're going to somehow reach this level. This is my extreme area of interest. If I could get this short, I'm probably gonna hold down until this level. Out at around 1.445, around that. But we'll see. I'm also looking at this particular spot. We will have to see how candle kind of unfolds. So that's my analysis for EA. It's nothing much. The 8 hour. We can see a bunch of candles. Moving average. Bundling up together at around this level. So possibly what we could see is price actually trading up at this level, and by then this thing will be here, moving average will be here, then we spike down, push down. So that's one of the ideas that I'm looking at for EA. Going to keep a very keen eye on it. As for EN, absolutely nothing. I don't see anything at all. Honestly, the only cool thing that I'm probably gonna look at as an idea is this level. Looking for a retest or a short bounce of this level. That's basically it for EN. If you look at a weekly, look at the daily, there's nothing much. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on here, but it's been touched multiple times. I don't want to risk it. Maybe in the future when I'm more confident, but right now, I'm just gonna watch. GN. Okay. So we've been on a push down ever since the war began. It's been almost half a year now. And if you look at the recent price action, let's see. Right. You can see that I basically, I should draw this up a bit more. There we go. Okay. So what I'm expecting is we've been on a bearish week for 4 weeks. If you look at the previous price action on the weekly, it's bearish, 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 bullish. Bearish, bear, 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 bull, bear, 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 bull, and bull. And we're starting to see that this, it's not breaking as easily if you look at the weekly. Let me just... This is a strong break to the downside, right? But this barely managed to close below the wick. So what I'm expecting with the news coming from Canada and British pound is we're going to see a lot of volatility. Probably the most for this coming week. And what I want to be able to catch is one of these levels. I'm not sure yet where it's going to come. But I'm going to hold my trade. As in, like, I'm probably not going to trade until news comes on Wednesday, respectively. And until then, I'll probably enter GCAD. Otherwise, I just don't see it. I don't know where to enter. Same for USD CAD. The only thing that I'm looking at for this pair is this level right here. The reason behind this is that we have 3 on the 8-hour, a very strong rejection, almost a fake out, right? This is the level. We faked out, we closed below here. What I'm expecting is we go down, we break the low of the previous week, grab liquidity, and go up anyways. Okay. Because the dollar right now is strengthening, right? It's trying to keep inflation down, so that's where we are looking at. As for gold, major level, about to be tapped. Don't actually know where I want to enter. Might not even enter because it's scary, to be honest, and there's not much news going on. Oh, it's taking its time, huh? What the? I guess not. Alright. So gold, basically, that's one trade idea. The other thing is, look, if you look at gold, it has been on a bearish momentum for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. 5 consecutive weeks. Okay. That is huge. It hasn't done that at all. Just look at it. It has never done that. Never. So this is something that you have to be aware that this is a very, very uncharted territory. And it also implies a fear within the market. Now, from what I understand is that gold is predominantly being sold by the US right now. Don't ask me why, don't ask me how, I don't know. I heard it from Uncle Ted, okay? So I'm going to take that for it, and I'm going to try to implement that to my trade ideas. What I expect is that we're going to have, if things goes well, a push into this territory. We're going to sell. And it's probably going to be a short pullback, probably 50 pips pullback. Just going to close there. I am not going to hold. Okay, gold is, I am in no way going to hold that. I don't know what it's going to do. Better to play safe. Secondly, we might see a deeper pullback to this level. Or even a strong dip to the downside, push up, and then hold. That would break the 5-week bearish candle closure. And that sounds appropriate to me. Or we might just have a weak candle like a weak bullish like one of these candles, these 2 candles. So that's what I'm looking at. But in any case, very, very, very attracted to this level. Okay? Silver. Absolutely nothing. Not gonna trade it. Not gonna do anything. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm getting sleepy just watching this chart. I potentially here. That's it. Otherwise, I don't see anything. US 30, no, but I do have two positions that I'm eyeing on. In fact, I have a pending right now. Is SP 500. If you look at the weekly price action rate, we have 5 consecutive weeks where we're just basically trading within this range. And what I see is that we're making higher lows, right? High low, high low. So in anticipation of that, Monday's probably going to open bullish as a bullish rally, and it's going to cap here, do a small pullback, and I'm going to profit from it. And then I don't care what it's going to do afterwards. I'm probably going to look this following week what it's going to do. If it breaks out of this level, close above, awesome. Then I think we can start looking at this level. Otherwise, if it close candle closure below the support level, then we can look at a continuation of this bearish momentum. Same for JP, for the Nikkei. I actually have a pending order just right above this candle, waiting to be triggered. I am anticipating that price will dump for Nikkei. It will dump and then it will start going up. Because if you look at this three pairs, just look at the weekly, just look at it clearly, it has been mirroring each other. But of course, you know, it's going to have slight differences. What I'm looking at, this index, is that it's going to start the week bearish and then pull up into this level. Because there are, you know, there's Bollinger Band. This is the upper band. There's this 100 EMA. And I believe if I draw this, it's 50 as well. So there's a lot going on for this candle to make me believe it's going to keep on going down, at least for a bit. Right? At least, let's draw this. At least until here, the 60 retracements. Which is, you know, enough. My stop loss is 15 pips. 150 pips, whatever you call it. So my take profit is actually this value, 76.4. So I'm giving myself an ample room to take profit from that. Yeah, that's actually it. I don't have anything else to show. We're also seeing a stagnation of the Fed balance sheet, their money in the economy, the market. Not the best thing. If this starts going down, let's see, might start to see a huge drop into this level. And for a lot of indices as well. That's basically it.